Aloha, my fellow Aries. It's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly reading for the month of August 2019. So today we are going to have your regular theme for the month. This gives you sort of the overriding energy for the month, kind of a bird's eye view, if you will, of kind of the general overriding energy of the month. Then I will be drawing some cards from this deck, my regular deck, to give you a little bit more of the nitty-gritty details. So this will give you more of the kind of down to the nuts and bolts of what is happening for you this month. And then I'm using this month the butterfly deck. So this is all about life changes, and it is because I've been hearing from so many people about them going through a lot of shifts and changes in their lives. I was drawn to use this particular deck for this month, and it doesn't necessarily mean that the changes have to be huge. They might be smaller changes, but it's just going to give you sort of an idea of what areas of your life are going to be shifting or changing this month. So give you that information. And then I've drawn a power animal card for you. So I have the card right here, and this is going to give you your guide for the month, your power animal, your totem animal for the month. This animal is one that wants to assist you and help you for this month. So that's going to be the basic lay of the land of the reading. I'm going to do all of the reading part of it first, and then after this part of it, there's going to be another video that will play after this that's going to share a lot of the juicy goodness around my retreat on Maui in November. So I'm hosting a retreat November 9th through the 15th here on Maui, and I still have a few more spots. And I have a video that's going to follow this that will share a little bit more about the magic of spending a week with me and the archangels in this amazing paradise that is Maui. So check that out at the very end. Even if you don't think you can come to the retreat, it's still a fun video to watch to learn more about sort of the energy of Maui and why Maui is so special. Why was I drawn here? That type of thing. So that's the plan. Let's go ahead and get started. And I'm excited because, of course, I'm in Aries and I always like to see what's in store for us this month. So we have a theme of the month is 5 of air. This would not be my ideal choice if I had to choose a card out of the deck for us. This would not be it. So 5 of air is about an unwise choice. So oftentimes, you know, we do things in our life, we make choices, and it's just like looking back on it, you know, of course, looking back is 20/20 vision, right? And you think, oh gosh, why did I do that? I shouldn't have done that, or whatever it is, right? So we have this sort of energy in as an overriding theme for us this month. The key to this is learning what you can from the situation. So it's not about beating yourself up. It's not about, you know, it's not about, you know, really like kicking yourself when you're down, any of that. It's about what can you learn from this? What is the life lesson that you learn from it, right? So we all make mistakes. We all, you know, make choices that maybe were not the smartest things we ever could have done, right? All of us do that. And it's important to pull from that. What is it that you learn about yourself, or what is the blessing within all of that? So I think that's a big key component for us this month, is looking for the blessings in everything, right? So that is going to be really important. Okay, let's see what else we've got going for us this month. Okay, so we've got a pretty good balance. So we had that air card, we've got some water and some earth, no fire, so not a lot of big actions I don't see happening this month, but more kind of maybe behind the scenes type of stuff. And we do have a shift and change card that I'll talk about in a moment. So we have the 5 of air. We also have So I think that's interesting because we got the 5 of air and then we have a 2 of water and a 3 of earth, which equal 5 also. But yeah, it's interesting. And then all of these numbers together, so then we've got the 1 with the 5, and the 5 is 11, right? So 11 is always a magical angel number as well. I don't know why I'm all of a sudden looking at the numbers. I don't normally do that. So that's interesting. So 2 of water, the 2 of water is coming in for us, and the water cards are all about the depth of emotion. And this is about a relationship that grows stronger, and it's the depth of connection. So this could be a friendship, it could be a romantic relationship that's getting stronger, and it also is symbolic of conflicts being resolved. So if you have had some conflicts with some people, or conflicts in your life, maybe even like between parts of yourself, right? This is talking about the positive resolution of those things. So really beautiful energy around connection, but also a reminder that forgiveness is important, okay? And I think that comes back to this 5 of air card as well, because we need to forgive ourselves and others, right? So forgive ourselves for any, maybe unwise choices that we made. Forgive others for anything that they might have said or did that hurt us, right? Because, on a soul level, we all love each other. And so we don't ever do anything purposely to hurt someone else. It's just usually sometimes we're in a state where we're sort of acting out, or we're expressing how we've been treated maybe, right? So there's a lot of different factors that can go on there. So forgiveness is a key part of that. And then we have the 3 of earth coming in. The earth cards are all about how you make your money, what you need to know and do here on earth. And this is about creativity and collaboration. So I love this card for that connection. So this is about working in teams, collaborating with others, and bringing your own special brand of magic or creativity to that, right? So it's a really a nice connection card as well. So we've got sort of a theme going here with connection. Deepening of a relationship, connecting with other people in collaboration. Now let's see what our last card is for this line of things. So we've got the Magician. Woo! I love that card. So this is one that if I did have a card to choose as a theme, I would love to choose this one. This is Archangel Raziel, and this is about life being magical. Yay! We're ready. So this is the energy around this is you are ready. You have all the resources that you need to create what you want in your life. So it's really just stepping into that space of, yeah, I'm a magician. I'm magic, right? And I can create magic. And we don't do this alone, right? We are doing this as a co-creative effort. So our angels and spiritual guides, God, source, ascended masters, whatever that higher power is that you believe in, we are doing this as a collaboration, as a co-creative effort, right? Creating your life. So you never ever have to do any of this alone, right? We have help. We have help in the physical, and we also have help in the non-physical as well. Okay, let's see what the life changes have coming up for us. Okay, so we've got retirement. So we've got the retirement card coming in, which kind of makes me laugh personally because I'm like, retired, as these cards are coming up, yes, I'm reading them for you, but they're obviously also for me as well. So, in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, what's that about for me? Because obviously I'm not I'm not close to retirement. But the retirement energy is about moving energetically, like withdrawing energetically from maybe what you've done all of your life. So it can definitely be a work retirement, right? So for some of you, you are going to retire. You're either in the planning stages of that, or you are that's going to happen for you this summer or within the next few months. As that comes in now, there's focus on retirement. So sometimes this can be also about retirement planning, which is sort of the thought that came into my head about that, because I've been talking to my financial planner person and just looking at some different things related to that. So retirement energy is can also be about like, what would you do? So thinking about what would you do if you were retired, and why aren't you doing that now, right? So that was one of the things when I moved to Maui. I'd always thought I would move here once I retired. And then I realized, well, like, why would I wait to move here? I'm living, I'm vibrant, I'm healthy now. Like, why wouldn't I want to live in the place that I really want to live now? So, and because I have a business that's mobile, I can do that, and I was able to create that. So speaking of moving, we also have the moving card coming in. So this is really interesting also. So some of you are going to actually be moving your household, right? Moving from one place to another. Moving can also be related to moving jobs, right? Moving from one job to another. It can be related to just energetically moving from one phase of your life to another. There's lots of different things that can come in around moving. So what does moving mean to you? Like, what pops in when I share that? I'd love to hear in your comments below, what does moving mean to you, and how does that relate to your life in this moment? And then here's the other piece that a client of mine actually mentioned this to me this morning, sent me a text this morning and said, one thing that she did that she's never done before is she watched the video at the end of the month. So she watched it at the beginning, and it didn't really make a lot of sense to her. She's an Aquarius. And then she just watched it yesterday at the end of the month, and she was blown away because she said there was so much that was like just right on, like it totally had happened, all of these things had happened, and she was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. She said it was actually kind of scary how accurate it was. So that would be something that I would encourage you to do also, is watch the reading now, of course, the beginning of the month, and then watch it at the end of the month and see what transpired that connected with your reading here. So yeah, so the moving thing, I'll be interested to see what you guys have to say about that. And then we also have parental care coming in. So this typically means that your parents are going to require some assistance from you. And this can be, assistance can come in a number of different ways. Maybe they physically need your help with something. Maybe they need your emotional support. Maybe they need the financial money from you. Maybe they need more of a spiritual connection, or maybe they just want to spend time with you, want to spend more time with you. So there's lots of different possibilities that come in with that parental care as well. Okay, so then let's see what our totem animal is for this month. It is the lynx, and this is all about discernment. Discernment. So what that means is, don't take everything at face value, right? Look beneath the surface. Look underneath what you see. And for me, it's like, what do you feel? So for me, oftentimes, particularly with people, when I meet someone, or even if I'm having sort of an interaction, I'll get a sense or a feeling about them, about whether I want to continue swirling with them or not. And it's not something I can necessarily always put my finger on. And I typically will say, oh, their energy just feels off. And off might just mean it's not synced up with mine. Their energy might be fine, but it's just not synced up with mine. Or their energy might be off in that they're maybe not very authentic or genuine or something like that. And then I also have the reverse, where I can meet someone and I'm like, oh my gosh, their energy is amazing. Like, I'm just like, they just, yeah, super high vibe type of person, right? So discern. Look beyond the immediate appearances. Trust your gut and your feeling about people, places, things, circumstances, experiences, opportunities, all of that kind of stuff, right? So that's what I've got for you for the main reading. Stay tuned for the next video that's going to share a little bit more about my Maui retreat and how you can spend a week with me and the archangels in paradise. So much love and aloha. Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and today I'm super excited because I'm going to share a bit more detail about my upcoming retreat on Maui. So as you know, if you've been following me for a while, Maui is a magical place, and it really the essence of Maui, it's hard to actually relay even. And I know the pictures are amazing, and the videos that you guys see that I post all the time on the you know, on the social media, various social media channels are incredible. And it's so much more than that, like just energetically. So this retreat is called Vitally You. And it's really about becoming more who you vitally are, who you truly are. So we're going to tap into that, so many different things that we can do around that, but we're tapping into your higher wisdom. We're tapping into your connection with your environment. We're tapping into bringing more fun into your life. So many different things, right? And so, this retreat is really meant to open you up to dreaming again, to expanding your possibilities and what you are able to create in your life. So the point is to help you create more of that fabulous, maybe fantasy, vacation-like lifestyle that you truly desire. And I'm super excited about it. So we are going to be surrounded by angels while we are here. So one of the things that has come in very strongly is that the angels, with, you know, my facilitating, the angels will be clearing the space before we even arrive. So the place that we are staying is the Wailea Inn, which is absolutely amazing and gorgeous. And I'll show you some pictures as we move along here. And we are going to clear the space before we even arrive. And each bedroom will be anchored with an angel. And then each individual that is coming to the retreat is also going to be assigned an angel. So I kind of laugh at their wording around that, assigning, because everyone is going to be working through different things, right? When we're there, and different things will come up for you, because Maui has a way of bringing up things to the surface for you to take a look at them so that they can be cleared. So it's kind of like about really allowing you to be able to see your obstacles, see what's blocking you, see where the resistance is in your life to creating what you really desire. And these angels, a specific angel, will be with you throughout the week to help you with that. Which is absolutely incredible. Like if you did nothing else all week, but just hung out at the villa, or hung out on Maui with your angel, your life would change. But we have a lot more in store for you than just that. So that piece of it is amazing. Angels, the archangels are around me all the time. People that see angels have said that to me many, many times. They're like, do you know there's a bunch of angels around you? I'm like, yeah, I know that, even though I don't see them, I just hear them. Sometimes I'll see a color, or I'll see something that makes me, that shows me that that is the angel that is there. But mainly I just hear them talking to me. So when I hear other people say to me, oh, you have angels around you, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm happy that you can see them, right? But to really spend a week with the angels is absolutely incredible. So just to kind of give you some basics, and then I'm going to share with you some of the stuff that I've already gotten lined up for the retreat. So the basics of the retreat is November 9th through the 15th. We actually will check in at, we can check in starting at 4 on the 9th, and then checkout is by 11 a.m. on the 15th. So it is a 7-day, 6-night retreat. So there'll be 6 evenings that we'll be spending at the villa, the Wailea Inn Villa. And I'll share with you the link below. It has all the retreat details. So if you want to go in and, like, you know, check out the rooms and all that kind of stuff, you can do that. But I want to share with you here some of the things that are included. So this is an all-inclusive retreat. That's one thing I felt was very, very important coming to Maui, is that you know you're taken care of. So from the minute you arrive, you will be picked up from the airport and brought to the retreat space. If you are staying somewhere else, some people are arriving early, and you know, other people may be staying longer. So we'll work out the details of that as well. But you will get transportation to the retreat space and back to wherever you're going. If you're staying at another location, you will get that. So that is included. Our villa is just steps from really world-class beaches. Like, some of the best beaches on Maui are literally just right there. There's a park right there, lots of different areas to walk. There's shopping, there's restaurants, there's activities. Literally the cove that we can see from kind of our, like, private beach. And I say private in quotes because no beaches on Maui are private, but this one not too many people know about. I didn't know about it until this. So that was kind of a cool discovery when I discovered this beach. So right near there is a cove where it's really the best place to learn how to stand up paddleboard and to surf. So you have lots of different activities that you can do with snorkeling. There's all kinds of different stuff that you can do also on your own. We have a private pool and a jacuzzi at the villa. So that will be just for our use. It's very private. It's a gated, the facility itself is gated, or it's in a little neighborhood actually, which I think is kind of cool. And yet it's a gated property. So all the beach towels, beach chairs, umbrellas, boogie boards, and other beach toys are all included. They have a couple toy closets that have everything in them. And the beach chairs are the great Tommy Bahama ones, where you can actually put it on your back as a backpack. It's really easy to carry. It's got like a little cooler section in the back of it, to a pocket and other little pockets, place for your drink, all kinds of stuff. So those are awesome. We are going to have healthy, organic, locally sourced as much as we possibly can meals, which are going to include, you know, fresh fruits from Maui, because our fruits are amazing, right? And also potentially locally made kombucha and kefir. I know a company that does that locally, and they're awesome. So, and the chef is going to chatted with her, and she's super excited to create a menu that is based on the plant paradox. So those of you that aren't familiar with that, it's a way to eat that is takes out the gluten and also lectins, because lectins are actually the thing that a lot of people have an issue with, and they don't necessarily even know that. And so a week you're going to be able to you know, eat this way, and it's delicious. Like, the food is amazing. So super excited about that. We will also have the transportation, obviously, to and from our excursions. That is included as well. So let's get into kind of the fun activities to uplift you during the retreat. So we are going to be offering yoga 3 mornings while you're there. Local gal Jen is going to be teaching yoga, and she's amazing. Like, gosh, she just is so good, and really great about giving different options for different people. She's also she's been on island for a lot of years, and so she has a lot of wisdom to impart around Hawaiian traditions, and she'll bring in some of that for you guys as well. And then 2 days during the week, we are going to offer a Nia dance session. There may actually be some additional sessions that are optional that you can participate in as well. So Beth Giles is going to be teaching those. She's from the Twin Cities, and I'm not going to remember offhand all of the certifications that she has, but amazing. And we're going to be doing that on the beach, on the grassy lawn. There's just doing these things outside, and same thing with yoga. Doing these things outside is just incredible. It just brings things to a whole new level. So there will be some movement there that you can participate in. We are going to do a snorkeling boat cruise. So that is one of my favorite things to do. And typically they always, I know some people are a little bit nervous, maybe aren't as good as swimmers. Typically they always have life jackets or like noodles. That's what I do, just because it is, you know, and I even like, I'm comfortable swimming and stuff like that, but I like to snorkel with a noodle, then I don't have to think about it, right? And it's just, yeah, you can just float around, and typically they'll take us to the turtle cleaning station. So this is a really cool place where turtles go to get the algae eaten off of them. So they actually go into the little station, and the fish come and eat all the algae off of them, and then the next turtle comes in, and it's really super cool to watch, super cool to see, and just tons of turtles. And then of course lots of other sea life, lots of other fish, beautiful, amazing fish that we get to see. So that will be a fun excursion that we'll be doing. We'll also be doing a partial road to Hana. So road to Hana is one of my favorite things to do on the island. I feel like it's a super spiritual journey. Every time I go, there's just this spiritual aspect to it. There's a lot of really spiritual places along there. We are actually going to have two Hawaiian guides. I believe there will be 2. It kind of depends on numbers, but the numbers that I'm calculating that we'll have, we will most likely have 2 guides that will be with us. And we are going to go to a couple of my favorite waterfalls, as well as a few other very spiritual places along the road to Hana. We won't be going all the way to Hana, because that is, you know, that's a long, it's a long trek to go all the way. So we're not going to go all the way, but we're going to do kind of a partial road to Hana, get you guys seeing these amazing, incredible waterfalls that Maui is known for, and then also learning about the Hawaiian culture and the history and what, you know, what these places mean to the Hawaiians. So that I think is really going to be amazing. We are also going to be doing a lei making session and hula lesson. So, and we'll actually be dancing hula at sunset. I worked that out. So awesome. So I'm really excited about that. That will be an optional thing. People can do it or not do it. You know, obviously if there's something that you're not comfortable with doing or don't want to do, you don't have to, right? But my encouragement is that you experience as much as you possibly can while you're there. And particularly, you know, being in that place of soaking up the wisdom and the knowledge that's available about living aloha, and what does that really mean. So that is the lei making and hula lesson. We're also going to have a full moon mythology bonfire ceremony with that. So they're going to be sharing with us the legend of Maui, the demigod, and more about the history of the Hawaiian Islands, all of that kind of stuff. And then we are going to do an awa ceremony. So awa, I know it as kava from Fiji. So when I was in Fiji, we had kava a number of different times when we were in Fiji. And it's a very sacred ceremony that they do, and the way that they make it is very sacred. So we're going to do an awa ceremony, which is the Hawaiian version of the kava, and that will be with the bonfire, and that coincides with the full moon. So we are going to be doing a full moon release, and this bonfire will happen that same day. So then we are also going to be doing a crystal bowl healing and a sacred cacao ceremony. So that's going to be amazing. A friend of mine gets this really sacred cacao from Costa Rica, and she makes it. If you've ever been to a cacao ceremony, some of you know it usually tastes like crap. Like, it usually doesn't taste very good, but she makes it taste good, and it's a drink. So it's not like, yeah.
So it's amazing, and it also has just super healing properties as well. So those are some of the activities that we're going to be doing during the week. Each day, each of the 5 main days, I'm actually going to be focusing on an element. So there's 5 different feng shui elements that we'll be focusing on. So we are going to be focusing on the 5 elements while we are there. So this is something really unique to this retreat that you will not have experienced at any other retreat, I can guarantee. Unless you've been on a feng shui retreat where they have done that. But the 5 elements are fire, water, earth, metal, and wood. And each of the 5 main days, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we are going to be focusing on one of those elements each day. And what that means is that I will be sharing information about that element, obviously, but also the food will relate to that element. The activities that we're doing will relate to that element. If there's yoga that day, yoga will relate to that element in some way, or Nia dance will relate to that element in some way. And I'm super excited, especially about the food aspect of things, about bringing in that element for that particular day. So super excited about that aspect of it. As far as, you know, what is it that you're going to be able to take away from the retreat? We have many transformational experiences that we're going to be offering as well, and these are going to assist you in becoming more vitally you. We are going to be talking, I'm going to be giving you information about daily rituals that you can do. And these are things that you can do when you're at the retreat, and then also be able to take them home with you as well. We are going to be, as I mentioned, focusing on the 5 elements and how to utilize those in your home, in your office, with your life, with your emotions, all of those different things. So we're going to bring in the aspect of elements to that, so you get a lot more information about, like, how can you actually work with the elements to raise your vibration and to become more vitally you. We are going to be doing a 90-day creation process. So this is a signature process that I've developed from a couple different, I pulled it from a couple different things, and it just works really well to help you focus for a 90-day period. So I feel like the year planning is especially in this now dynamic of the 5D where things are changing so fast, it's really hard to plan a whole year out. I like the 90 days, it's an easier chunk, and you do seem to make more progress when we do that. So we have the 90-day creation. We're also going to do 50 fun things for business and for life. So you're going to be able to creating these lists of 50 fun things that you can do in your life, and also 50 fun things for your business, to help bring more of that lighter, playful energy into those aspects. So that's going to be amazing. I'm super excited about that. We're also going to be kind of digging into the emotions. As I mentioned, MAUI has a way of bringing things up. So we are going to, I'm going to share with you tools of how you can work with emotions, and how does resistance show up in your life, like to recognize when it's resistance that's blocking you, and to actually help you see what might be blocking you from doing what you need to be doing, or moving forward on a project that maybe you're super excited about, but it just doesn't seem to be flowing. So we're going to be working with that aspect of things. You'll learn some new tools around that. I will also be sharing feng shui for your office, and the participants in the retreat, you guys, will be able to bring, or actually send, hopefully, to me ahead of time pictures of your office, as well as just a drawn floor plan, and then I'll use that to help teach and to show people, everyone, you know, what are some of the things that we can do to shift the energy in our office to make it more supportive for us. So that's going to be amazing. I'm so excited about all of this. So excited. And then, of course, the angels want to come in, and we are going to be doing a full session with the angels about deepening your connection with your spiritual team, of angels and guides, and also get you in a place where maybe you're a little bit more open to hearing what they have to say, and get you communicating more with your spiritual team and your angels and guides. So that's going to be an amazing session. And I may actually do some, I may just do some like a gallery style readings in that session as well. We'll see. We'll see what they have in store. We never know. So it's amazing. And then I also have a swag bag that I'm going to be giving each participant that is going to have just some things that'll really help you on your journey when you get home. These are things that will assist you, and I'm not gonna give you any hints because I want it to be a surprise. And so yeah, super excited about that. So you're going to be surrounded by angels all week long. You're going to be in a beautiful setting. Maui is amazing. The energy of Maui will change you. In 1 week, you will experience more personal and spiritual growth than you may have experienced in years. It is that powerful, just the energy of it. And I'm getting chills as I'm sharing that. So if you are in a space where you are ready to get yourself set up for 2020, because it's coming very, very soon, and this retreat is in November. If you're ready to get set up for 2020 and to really become more vitally you, check out the links below for additional information and registration. So, and of course, spaces are limited. I only have so much space in the villa, and so if you're interested in this, if you're feeling the call, and that's the one thing I would say is check in with yourself and make sure that you're getting a yes, right? Getting a full body yes around that. And not to say that you won't have some resistance, because often when we're called to do things that are for our higher good, there is resistance. So there may be some resistance, but typically you can feel the excitement. You maybe get chill bumps, chicken skin as we call it here in Hawaii. You might get the angel bumps, just that confirmation that, oh yeah, this is right and true, and I need to be there. So I know the angels have been telling me that they are going to be bringing this to the people that need to see this. So if you're watching this video, that is like one sign right there, right? So have an amazing, amazing rest of your day. So much love, so much aloha. Hope to see you in Maui in November.